Reliable, simple, and cheap. When was the last time you heard of a truck like that? Trucks have never been as expensive as they are today, and with tariffs in place, this is surely going to become even worse. Well, brace yourselves, because Toyota is about to pop the bubble that the pickup truck market is in with their new truck, which offers incredible levels of utility for an unbelievable price. Buckle up, because Koji Sato did the unthinkable and released a 12K pickup truck. A Hilux with a twist. This new pickup truck will bear the Hilux nameplate. However, unlike Toyota's bestseller pickup truck around the globe, this truck will also have a suffix, Hilux Champ. This is because it'll be a completely simplified version of the current gen Hilux. And by simplified, we really mean it. For starters, the exterior of the truck is made out of virtually completely flat and simple surfaces, which has been done to make manufacturing as cheap, fast, and simple as possible, just like the original Ford F-150. The powertrain will also be a proper workhorse, coming in the form of a 2.0-liter and 2.7-liter naturally aspirated engine, with the former being mated to a 5-speed manual only, and the latter coming with an automatic 6-speed gearbox as standard. Both of these have seen use in countless Toyota products, and they continue being regarded as one of the most bulletproof engines of all time. In addition to that, thanks to it sitting on the IMV platform, you can expect all of its underpinnings to be made to an unbelievably good standard. Everything, especially around the suspension, will be tailor-made for abuse, meaning that you won't need to worry about fixing it frequently. And even if you do need to fix something, parts will be cheap because, well, that's what the Champ has been designed for. Compact but practical. Toyota understands that those of us that desperately need a small pickup truck, and not some unibody shenanigans like the Ford Maverick, value utilization of space. That's why the Toyota Hilux Champ offers unprecedented levels of bed space and cargo room at a size that's considerably smaller than the aforementioned Maverick. You'll get the Toyota Hilux Champ in two wheelbase configurations, a short and a long wheelbase. The former, when equipped with a bed at the back, will have around 5 feet worth of length, whereas the latter will offer an astonishing 6 feet of bed length, rivaling mid-size pickup trucks. Lengthwise, the short wheelbase will be 15 feet 9 inches long, making it noticeably shorter than the Maverick, whereas the long wheelbase will be 16.5 feet long, which is around the same size as the Maverick. Sure, this also means that you'll be forced to stick with a single cab as your only cab option. But honestly, if you're looking for a vehicle like this, you really shouldn't expect to get anything else. The first truly modular truck. Now, remember when we said if you equip a bed in the back? Yeah, believe it or not, the Toyota Hilux Champ will, as standard, come without a bed. Instead, what you'll get is a simple chassis that will allow you to fully configure it the way you want it, granting you unbelievable modularity. What kind of modularity, you might be thinking? Well, the sky is the limit. You can easily equip the Hilux Champ with an enclosed container instead of a bed to better accommodate your business. This means it'll be perfect for a food truck, ideal for a small traveling office, and so on. Alternatively, you could install a camper bed that will grant you a compact and cheap camper truck, ideal for a weekend getaway from the city and into the woods. The Hilux Champ has already been well proven all around the world, where people use them as ambulances, small fire trucks, vans, pickup trucks, campers, regular commuters, or do-it-all vehicles in general. And if you're up for a safe option, then just stick with the bed and be done with it, as this will be more than enough for most buyers and will fit their needs perfectly. A 90s interior in Seoul. One of the most nostalgic things about 1990s cars is how honest and uncomplicated the interiors of those vehicles were. Everything you needed was there, without any excess fat. Nowadays, every car seems to be stuffed with electronics to the brim, which translates to more things to repair. Thankfully, this won't be the case with the Hilux Champ, which has its interior designed with utility and only utility in mind. Soft touch plastics? Who needs that? Just a slab of old hard plastic that isn't easy to damage and can be cleaned easily. Digital climate controls? Nope, you get 3 dials and a button. And if you want AC, just press the button and twist to your liking. You'll agree with us when we say that the entire world fell off after these controls were abandoned, instead of whatever the industry norm is today. That said, you'll be getting an infotainment screen because those, alongside a rear parking camera, are mandatory in the US nowadays. that isn't so bad, as you'll be far more comfortable to park your Champ around town than without it. Oh, regarding comfort, you'll get 2 cloth seats. Yeah, that's it. Entry-level models won't get electric windows, so you might be happy to hear about that second seat coming as standard. Jokes aside, the Hilux Champ really is a truck designed to be as simple as possible, and we adore it for that. However, what we adore even more about it is where it will be produced. Made in the USA. That's right, the Hilux Champ won't be an Asian or heck Canadian or Mexican import. Instead, it'll be made here, completely domestically, which will ensure fantastic pricing for it. And in this current economy that keeps promising it'll get worse and worse with every given day, having a well-priced vehicle is practically unheard of. This is especially prominent with the current issue regarding tariffs, which, once they get introduced, will bring prices of non-American made vehicles even higher than before. Just take a look at the Ford Maverick. It's already grown quite a bit in price with the recent redesign, now costing upwards of $27,000 for the base model, which is diabolical. And it will only grow further with the tariffs in place, once again eliminating the compact pickup truck from the current truck ecosystem. That's exactly what the Champ will aim at mitigating by being made in the US, allowing Toyota to position both a cheap truck from the get-go, while also allowing its price to remain unchanged due to external issues. The Champ's simple design allows it to be constructed very efficiently and cheaply, and due to it not needing sophisticated tech, it can be built virtually anywhere, which is why creating a plant in the US won't be impossible for Toyota. Plus, because it will be made in the USA, the Hilux Champ's production will also provide jobs to fellow Americans. And honest-to-God work is something that has seen a massive decline in the past few decades, and especially in the past few years. Release date and price. Enough chit-chat, let's talk about money. The Toyota Hilux Champ, thanks to its simplistic nature, will set you back only $12,000. Now, we know what you're thinking. $12,000? How? Well, simple, really. For that kind of money, you'll be getting a short wheelbase model without a bed and without any amenities. Like a true 1990s Econobox, you'll be getting a steering wheel, 4 wheels, a pair of chairs, and that's it. You'll get AC, and that's it. The long wheelbase version with the same level of amenities will be around $14,000, but it will allow for a bigger bed to be installed aftermarket, making it ideal for small businesses. The Champ, with the bed equipped, will set you back $15,000 and $17,500 for the short and long bed respectively, which is pretty workable still. However, you won't be getting any equipment still. To get some equipment, you'll have to jump to the attractive trim, which is the only trim apart from the base. It'll introduce electric windows, a multifunctional steering wheel, nicer speakers, LED DRLs, and generally nicer exterior equipment such as alloy wheels. However, it'll cost around $19,000 for the short wheelbase and around $21,500 for the long wheelbase. To get the 2.7-liter with the automatic gearbox, you'll have to pay an additional $2,000, which isn't a lot considering the fact that you'll be getting a much more understrained vehicle. As for the release date, nothing is confirmed yet. However, you can rest assured knowing that it's gonna happen sooner than later. It's expected that the Hilux Champ's introduction to the US marketplace will be reserved either later this year or earlier next year. As with the current market being shredded to pieces, a cheap, cheerful, and capable pickup truck is needed more than ever.